Because I've got moss and forest glade.
Moss, let me see. Moss is, I think, a darker shade there. That's, yeah. Yes, you could use another color set that I like for my leaves is this one. This is Whispering Woodland. And so I don't have a lot of colors, so this is the only set that I have. These are the two greens that I have. So whenever I'm doing leaves, it's either Olov and Sugar Kelp, this one family, or it's Fresh Leaf and Reindeer Moss.
Yeah, I don't have the new color. I have the fresh, the crisp dyeings, not the fresh.
Okay. So I do have a few of those slides.
That's okay. I'm sure these will work just fine.
Yeah. I just like to use, so whichever greens you have, I usually like to use two different shades of any color. And that way it gives a lot of depth to the leaves.
Yeah.
So I will start with Choco Hazelnut for the branch and for these little dots. Now again, I'll go with Choco Hazelnut and just add to the open areas. It's okay if some of that brown goes onto the leaves. You don't have to be exactly like perfect. It's okay if you get some on the leaves. So I will cover all of my branches with the brown. Again, if you want, you could press your ink blending brush at some places. Some places you could just leave it a little lighter. So that kind of gives a little variation. And then I will add the same brown to all the dots also. You won't be able to see the dots as much, but then, or you could use pastes also. But then I kind of, especially since this is like a class setup that we are going and we are not going to be like, leaving it overnight to dry. So that's why I'm not using the pastes here. Otherwise,
Good
gold
point.
paste would also look stunning on this one. Again, like I said, if you get a little bit of brown on the leaves, it's totally fine. Okay. Now, once this is done, I will kind of just wipe around the branches because I don't want my this blending brush to get all that brown. The next color I'm bringing in is Lava Rock. Now, this is a very dark tone. If you have something in the same color family, a darker chocolate brown kind of something, you could use that as well, but I don't have it. I'll be using Lava Rock, which is a darker shade. So if you have a really dark shade, if not Lava Rock, you could also use black at this point to create those shadows. What you want to do is go very light-handed, like add minimum color to your ink blending brush and just like we did with the brown, add that darker shade. Let me show you. So I have some on my ink blending brush. I will add to the edges. Like, I'm not very precisely blending in, just bringing in a hint of the darker shade. And just pulling in the color. So this is how it'll look. I'll just do one of these branches and show you what I mean. And we're just darkening up those branches.
I can't tell if that's branch or not.
So just peel this out. So if you look closely, I've added the slightest bit of this lava rock over my brown.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the transition here.
Oh, nice.
So it's just to give you that intensity. You're not actually coloring your branch black or the darker gray. It's just to give that little bit of shadow effect. Now here you can see it a little more clearly. Wait, let me focus that. Yeah, right there. So here it's a lot darker, and when it comes here, it gets a little lighter. Now, if you feel the black or the darker shade is a lot dark, you can come back with the choco hazelnut or the brown that you used and just go over it. It'll kind of neutralize the color. So I will bring back my stencil and those dots. Okay, let me show those as well. You can barely see it. Like, I don't think the camera is even picking it up, but then it's there. I promise it's there. So gold paste would look absolutely stunning there. If you guys want to finish the card after the class, go ahead with the paste. Now here I did get some brown on my leaf here, which is okay. Like we can fix it with the green. It'll just give that brown undertone, which is absolutely fine. Okay. Okay, this one doesn't have any browns on it, right?
Okay.
Okay, I'll put this back and we will color in our leaves. Now, just like we did with our flowers, for the leaves also, we will bring in the lighter green first and then add depth with the darker green. So whatever green combinations you're using, choose the lighter shade first. So I'm going with olive and adding green to the entire leaf. Just make sure to clean that brown from those dots. You don't want brown on your green blending brush.
Oops, I jumped to stencil 6 first. Oh well.
That's all right. That's all right. It's no problem.
I'm like, what are you talking about? Dots? I don't read dots.
That's all right. Now, when you're doing the darker shade of green, for this one, just stick to the base of the leaves. Don't go up till the very end. So that way you have more color depth at the base of the leaves.
Just so you know, on stencil 5, there are some hidden pieces of the branches.
Yes.
I found that out.
Yeah.
So there's one hidden piece right here on the lower part, and there's one tiny little gap here.
Yeah. So messy.
So messy is so good.
I'm so inky.
I love it.
I know.
Best.
Don't
You know, I
forget.
once went to do a class. It was a Tim Holtz kind of class. You know, Tim Holtz, you can't not get inky.
Yeah.
And this woman put gloves on as soon as she sat down. I was like, I cannot work with gloves on. Yeah. I don't know how she did it.
I took a mixed media class one time and um, she pulled out the acetone and I'm like, can I have some gloves? And
Oh,
she's
well,
like,
with that, yes.
Yeah.
what? I'm like, I just had my nails done.
Mm-mm.
Otherwise, I have no problem getting inky.
Yeah, but acetone, you don't want that on your skin.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
All right. So that's what the branch and the leaves look like. I'll repeat the same exact thing with my final stencil. This is stencil number 6.
So Ravati, it's excuse me, lava rock and choco for the branches,
Yes, I used lava rock and choco hazelnut.
and the branches is the 2 olives.
Mm,
Olive and
for the
sugar kelp.
leaves,
Sorry.
for the leaves, yeah. For the leaves, I have olive and sugar cane.
Okay. Sorry, I'm behind.
Oh, no, no, no,
So
no worries. No
that's
worries.
to know.
Take your time. So I'm just trying to before a time, I just want to show you how I cut the panel. So that's why I may go a little fast, but then you guys please take your time. That's the only thing that's a little tricky because of this particular part. And usually my cards have a border around them. So that way we can figure out what part of the card or what part of the edge we want to trim. So that's the only other tricky part here.
Or
So
you could just
I'm
make a 5x7.
or yeah, or you could make a 5x7 card.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Good idea. Great.
Because if you actually have like a proper A2 size card and without those edges, you'll see a lot of white space, which, well, some people like, but then I usually like to have a border around all my cards. So I kind of strategically try to cut it out.
Mhm.
And I've seen a few people that have actually fussy cut the whole doggone thing.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I know.
No, that's not me. I don't have the patience for that. And after all this beautiful flowers and coloring, I think if I mess it up, I'll be mad.
Yeah. Yeah. Big time.
Yeah. Well, I can say it will not end good for my husband.
I actually do like to fussy cut, but
Not
not when
this.
I'm in the middle of a project.
No, I
I have
am
to
not.
fussy cut and then build a project around it.
Yeah, I'm not at all a fussy person. No, I cannot.
Well, I'm usually watching TV while I do it.
Uh, so yeah. So I have my branches in choco hazelnut. Then I will bring in lava rock.
I follow a scrapbooker who fussy cuts 12 by 12 papers.
Oh my God.
That's how I got to doing it. Like, oh, this is actually kind of relaxing.
Well, I think I would do that before my little one was there, but then now my patience
Yeah.
level is like, no, it's in minus. It's not even, I would say 0, but then it's minus. Oh.
Yeah, I can understand that.
I mean, he has figured out ways how to be naughty and make those puppy dog eyes and be like, okay, mama's not going to yell at me because I have the puppy dog eyes. Uh,
Uh,
goodness.
Funny.
I think it's the generation. I keep asking my parents if I was like this growing up, and they were like, no.
But you have a little boy, right?
Yes.
Aha.
In August.
That might be the difference.
Yeah. Yeah, I have heard that like boy child is like boys are built different, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's that boy there?
We like to find trouble, I admit.
Yeah. I mean, if he goes silent for even say 5 seconds, wouldn't even give it like a whole minute. 5 seconds, I know he's up to something.
Yep.
Now,
Yeah.
how old did you say he's going to be in August?
3.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
August what? When's his birthday?
24th.
Ah. I'm an August baby. That's why I was
Oh.
curious.
I have a picture of my husband when he was in 2nd grade, and he's got the most devious smile on his and he still can do that smile. So
Yeah. I've heard stories about how my husband almost gave his mother a heart attack so many times because he's very stealth. I mean, like he can sneak up and do stuff, and he would just jump out at her and she'd scream. And yeah,
Oh
he
my
does that to me
gosh.
now, so that's great.
See, I was the youngest of 5, and there were 3 boys. So
Oh my.
by the time my mom got around to me, she knew all the tricks. There was no nothing. I couldn't get away with anything.
Oh, that's sad.
Not that I would. I mean, I was a perfect angel.
Of course.
Okay. We'll take your word for that. All right.
Please.
So that is what a finished Sakura blossom looks like.
beautiful.
That's pretty.
Yeah, at this point, if you guys don't want to cut it, just frame it. It looks pretty.
Well, we have to have another class for that because I'm cutting this one up.
Yeah, I think I will, maybe in my next class, I'll see. Okay.
Did you all see the one that Walter Zanuck did? He did it like a parchment.
Yes.
Oh my,
Yeah,
beautiful.
it was beautiful.
What's that? What I think I missed Walter's.
He did this in one piece, but he made it like a parchment, like something you see hanging in a gallery.
Oh, okay.
Gorgeous. Because he
It's like
distressed the
those
paper.
cloth kind of.
Well, he distressed the paper so it made it look like parchment.
Uh-huh.
It was just beautiful.
Yes, Ravati, I have this stamp set, so I might need another class because I can use it.
Yeah. So for this card, let me just show you. So for this card, I used just the small flower. I didn't use the whole set. So I just turned the panel around and it's the same image you see.
Oh, okay.
And
That makes sense.
splatters on that. No splatter on this one, I promise.
No splatter? Really?
No, look how clean and simple it is. Look.
You're not going to tempt anyone or tempt yourself?
No, I am not. Look,
I
this
even
has
left my
splatters.
metallics
No,
out.
don't tempt me. Don't tempt me.
I left my metallics out from Ashani's class too.
No, don't tempt me. You know how much I love my splatters. Okay. So, I know you guys must be finishing with the coloring, but I'll just keep talking. And how I like to cut this is anyways, I need a panel that is 4 by 5 1/4 inches. Your standard A2 size card is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So we are just trimming off a 1/4 inch. So what I'm going to do is, now this is an entire panel. I will get 4 pieces from here. So I will just go ahead and trim this panel as if I'm creating 4 panels. So right now, I will first trim it at 5 1/2, exactly like how you would trim a panel for your card bases. So this is 5 1/2, and I feel really bad for cutting it down. Well,
You got this.
my hands are shaking. Okay. And I will trim it at 4 1/4. So basically, this panel is your standard A2 size card. I will do the same with this one also. So now here, if you see, I have a lot more gap on this side as compared to here,
Mhm.
right? So basically, when you're trimming it, just make sure you're really strategic about where you have a lot of white space. You don't need that much. So here, what I'll do is I'll just trim this to, I'll just trim this out here. And now I have a 4-inch panel. How this is. So this was the trimmed panel. And this is my normal A2 size panel. So basically, I'm just trying to keep as much as the stamped and ink blended image, and I'm just trimming out the extra white.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so now this is already at 4, so I'll just try to trim a little bit here. Now this one measures 5 1/2. I need 5 1/4. So if I want, I could just trim. I'll just get this trimming. So this is the panel. So now this one measures 4 inches, which will fit on my card base. So I chose a pink card base, which is close to this color. I know this looks a little bit red right now, but once it settles down, it will match the card base. So right now this measures 4 1/4 by, 4 by 5 1/2 inches. So I just need a border around the edges. So here I will try to trim off this part because I also have a little boo-boo there. So I want to take that out. And this one, yes, I do have a little bit of smudge here. I might add a sentiment strip or maybe a sequin.
Or
Or
splatter.
if we splatter, you don't have to. All right. So
Those are called design opportunities.
Yes, I
There you
love
go.
that. Now,
Yes.
what's funny is my husband fussed at me because on our oven we had to put a new sticker on it because the buttons were smearing off, so he just bought a replacement sticker off of Amazon. He goes, "Now you're crafty, you put that on." And I'm like, no. So he put it on. And I said, "You did a really, really good job." I mean, he cleaned it up he's very detail oriented. He's neurotic, he's detail oriented. And he put it on beautifully. And I told him, I said, "You did a much better job than I could do." And he says, "That doesn't make any sense. You're a crafter." I said, "Yes, but if I mess up, I can put a sequin on it or a
yes,
sentiment."
definitely. Yeah.
I love it. I'll have to remember that.
Put a sequin on the oven panel.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I wish I could do that. Okay, so
I
no,
mean, I could.
yeah, I mean, you could. I mean, it's all right. It's a
Bring
tough
out your
house.
oven.
Yeah. All right. So for this one, I have a lot of white space on this side and a little incomplete image here. So I'll just trim this part. Oh, and right there. Again, I'll do the same for this.
Ravati, I've got to run for another class. Thank you
Yes.
so much. This was so much fun.
Thank you so much.
I'll have to catch the
Charlotte?
assemblage on the replay.
Yes, I will. I do have the recording. I will upload the replay. Yes. I will.
Thank you so much. Y'all have a good rest of the weekend.
Thank you so
You
much.
too.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.
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 So Ravati, for us that are behind, it was stencil 6 before stencil 5.
Stencil 6 before?
No, that was Jenny's mess up.
Ah,
Ah.
okay.
You were setting a trend, Jenny.
Well, so I have my 4 panels.
It's very pretty.
Yeah. Now for this one, the little stamp that we had, I feel now I have created like multiple sets using the same exact pattern. I always feel like there's a lot of white space here. So if you see, this particular card has a wider border than this one. So this is like the standard 4 by 5 1/4. This I trimmed off a 1/4 inch more so that, I don't get so much of that white space.
Makes sense. You could even trim it more.
Yeah. So let's do that. Or else if you don't want to trim off, and you can use that space to stamp your sentiment also, if you don't want like a sentiment strip, because a sentiment strip will overlap the design. That'll give it a more like, organic look. So you have half of the strip on the white and half on your stamped image. So I like that overlapping. But then if you want to stamp your sentiments directly on this, I would say just leave the white space. And stamping with black would, I think, look a lot more better than stamping with gold or any other color. I had mentioned this earlier, like the coloring and ink blending does take a long time for this one. It's an easy project, but it's time consuming. So those are my cards. Now the best part is you can just keep it in any orientation. It doesn't really matter. You could place it like this, either way. And also on each card, you have enough white space if you want to stamp your sentiment. So then, Jen, this card actually I created on one of my YouTube lives. And I was not supposed to do the splatters. I was like, okay, I'm not going to do splatters. And it was one of the people on the lives. They were like, you know what, you should do splatters. Like, oh, why? And then, okay, fine, I did the black. And then she was like, you know what, you should do the pink as well. I was like, okay, you are not, you became my favorite now. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Then you could add some gold splatters too.
Just think if you made a rainbow, you could be using rainbow.
I would go crazy with the splatters.
Ravati, can I ask you to line them up the way you cut them?
Okay, yeah, let me. Okay.
I don't want to make it difficult. It's just
Oh, no,
I'll
no,
take
no. No, no,
a snapshot and then I'll know where to cut them
Yeah,
to get the best.
let me see. Okay. While you guys do that, I'm going to puzzle piece this together. So, okay, I found it. So I'll just keep a little black
That's great.
space so that, you know.
Pizza?
Not yet. It's not
Can we
time.
get pizza?
Not yet. It's not time.
There you go. So this is what it looks like.
Super. Great picture.
Is it? No, there's something.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
the
okay.
other one, yeah, it goes that way.
This
Okay.
way? Oh my goodness. Ah, this way. There you go. Okay, this lines up.
Yeah.
So basically, wherever you cut, just make sure you have more of that flower image. You're not cutting the flower, you just cut through the edges.
Perfect. Thank you.
And this one, I did cut a little extra because there was a lot of white space there. You could actually also, I think, place this like this on a frame, right?
Yeah.
I think you can.
Well, thank you, Ravati. I have to go. That's why I wanted
Oh,
a
yeah.
picture so I can finish
Sure.
it.
Thank you so much. Okay, so I just cut out little sentiment strips from the same stamp set, and I can place this. So, like I said, you can place this in any orientation. You could either have it like a landscape or side folding, top folding, anyways. But whenever I place my sentiments, I like to, if it's a longer one, especially like this one, I like to overlap it on the image and the white space. And if it's like a smaller one like this one, I will just put it on the white space. For the smaller ones, I generally don't prefer overlapping it. So I'll just try to tuck it in a white space or something of that sort. But if it is something like this, now this is a longer one, so I'll just turn this panel around and place it like this. So it's overlapping. For me, that's more like giving a visual interest to the card. Or in this case, I'll just place it here. So again, it's overlapping the image, but also on the white space. So this way. This is how I think I'll use this. Or if I want all in one orientation, this is how I'll place it.
You could even separate them into cards and then reframe them as one piece.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. Like, should I, yeah, because when she asked me like to keep it to see how I cut it, I was like, okay, this looks good too. Like, I could just frame this up.
And inside your stamp, it actually shows you how you can cut it. I
Yeah.
just realized that. Duh.
Oh, wow.
And how they cut it into fours as examples. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Just you could even like, frame this up. Like you don't have to, like even the cut panels, you can frame them up into 4 different frames and like, have a little collage around.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think this looks good.
Really lovely.
Okay, let me just clear these while you guys are working on your Mm. So here's where I'll fix my little boo-boo. So that's my boo-boo there, and my sentiment strip is going to cover it. So so the best part about crafting and card making is now my husband knows what a double-sided tape is, what foam tape is, what liquid adhesive is.
That's
He's learned the
excellent.
technical terms.
Excellent.
It's the best.
Yep.
My husband also often asks to borrow some double-sided tape.
So I'll just add a little foam tape on this. I like dimension, so. Okay. So this one is directly adhered to the card, and this one has a little foam tape behind it. So whichever style you guys like, this is how it look. I do have a little sparkle here on my cards. These are the stellar sequences. The iridescent, clear iridescent. So I've used those.
Otis scooter was in the garage. What?
show you how I do it for one card. And so I like to use 3 different sizes whenever I'm adhering my sequences, and usually I like to have it in odd numbers. So that's just the one last thing I'd like to show you guys. So I have number 5, 4, and 3. Actually, I'll do number 6, 4, and 3. So I'll just show it to you on one card how I like to, or how I prefer. And now since this image is going on this direction, I'll just add it like, diagonally opposite. So that kind of creates a little visual interest. So I will take one of the larger piece. This is 5, 6. So here I have one. So most of my sequence are either like around my sentiment strip or around my focal point image. That really depends on the project or the card that I'm working on. Now here, we will keep our sentiment as the main area which will ground our sequence. So I have 2 of these. So as much as uncontrolled movement I get with the splatters, with my sequence, I'm a little bit controlled. So So this is how I will usually keep my sequence. So I have 3 on top, which is like the largest space. So even my sentiments will not be like exactly at the center. I usually like to place it on the top or on the bottom, or if it's a smaller sentiment like this one, it's usually in one of those quadrants. It's not super centered. So what I like to do is I like to have 3 on the open side and 2 on the bottom side. So I have 2 of these, the bigger one, the second, and then the third. The third one, usually one of these will usually overlap the focal point image or any other element that's there. And 2 will always remain on the white part. Same with this one. Here I have 1 on the white part and 1 which goes on the flower. So that's how I like to intentionally position my sequence on my cards. So for example, here if you see, I have 2 on the white and 1 is overlapping the image and on the white. It's the same here. 1 overlaps the white part of the image and 1 is on the colored part. So that's kind of intentional.
No.
That's it. I know I'm almost 15 minutes over time, but thank you so much for your patience.
I didn't know there was a time limit.
So no, it's usually a 2-hour thing, but then I don't I try to finish it off in 2 hours so that you guys don't have to wait long and yeah. So yeah, I'll complete that later. I just wanted to show you guys my next classes that we have. This
Yeah.
also this is next Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern time. So that'll be 11 a.m. Pacific. So it'll be a little earlier in the day. So this one also is time consuming because of the die cutting and because of this ink blending. It's a little time consuming. But again, ink blending here is very easy. There's no shadowing or layering because the embossing folder and the stencil set, everything comes with those layers. So there's not a lot of technique involved in this particular thing. But then yeah, the die cutting will take a long time, is what I feel. Because there's a lot of layers on this turtle and the little fishies. So this is next Saturday, 27th. Then next we have is, and also I'm really bummed that this set, the ocean coral reef set, went out of stock. And I have been trying to work with them, like, asking them if they can, like, have it back in stock or if I can have my discount code active a little later, like, so that people get it. But then, yeah, it's been a back and forth. After that, we have this one. So this is like creating two different looks from one stamp set. This is die cut and this is directly stamped. We have splatters on this, Jen. And this one is on the 18th of July.
Okay.
Okay. And then we have two in August, which I'm really looking forward to. We have on August 1st is this one. This is
Ooh.
Oh, I love that stamp set. I watched the video you posted earlier today.
yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be paying attention to that because I want that coupon code.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is like stamping on vellum and creating like a belly band. And then we
Really?
have this. So this is the card. And then there's enough space to write your message. So it's like an interactive card.
That's lovely.
So beautiful.
And so this one is on August 1st. So I don't have the banners or anything set, but yeah.
August 1st,
I
what
think
time?
Sorry, what's that?
August 1st, what time?
Same 2 p.m. EST.
Okay.
I think Ravati, there was a Zoom user that asked, "Is there still room?" So I don't know if they're new about signing up or that you have plenty of room, I guess, in your classes still.
Yeah. So in the Zoom meeting, they have like a duration thing. I don't know. Well, I'm assuming it wouldn't go off on its own. Otherwise, it would have. But then I'm just assuming it's for them to have like a time slot for the Zoom. So yeah, this is August 1st. And these are the cards actually I created using this set. So this one was out on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
beautiful.
that is stunning.
This is just a simple card and I just cut out and created some shadows. So
It's
this one
beautiful.
and these two. This I'll
Ooh.
upload maybe
Oh, I love that.
later this week on YouTube. So again, using the same set, how you can create two different looks. This is directly stamped and this one has embossing. You won't be able to see it here on camera, but then yeah, it looks really stunning. So this one.
It's beautiful.
I really love the set. So initially when I got it, I was like, okay, I don't think I'm going to use it as much. But then when I saw, okay, I'm definitely going to use it. Yeah, I love that set. So that's the heat embossing on vellum. And there is no splatter here, but then we sprayed it. Actually, there is splatter. This is not spraying. This is splattering. Yeah.
Okay.
And I had never really tried this color combination with the blue and the teal, so I really wanted to try it out.
Pretty.
Yeah. And then last one is on August 15th. This is a shaker card.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
I just got that die set.
Oh, I want that die set.
Yeah, I will have options like if you don't have this particular die set. Usually in my supply list, I do have options where you can use die sets, and then they also come with the discount codes you can use on them. And yeah, I mean, I can give you that. So you can use any nesting die or any window die that you have. It's just for that shaker element. So yeah, these are the cards that we have coming.
So pretty.